Welcome to this episode of Small Steps to Doing Big Business with the Merit Group partners Shamara Cox and Terry Dove Pittman.
Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Small Steps to Doing Big Business. We are the co-hosts and managing partners and co-founders of the Merit Group. I'm Shamara Cox.
And I'm Terry Dove Pittman.
My co-partner in crime. Just kidding. All right, you guys, we're going to talk to you about something that's really dear to our heart, because we have done this recently and it had great success, even more success coming. Kind of breaking it down into two parts: the pre-investor and then the post-investor. We're going to give you some steps to kind of the pre-investor. What we mean by that is, you have a proprietary program, you've got a software, you've got an idea, you've got a solution, you've got a product, you've got a business for that matter, and you need someone to help invest, which is usually their time, their dollars, or their resources, maybe bringing other people into this project. You're going to need to be able to present them with something that is investor worthy. Okay. So Terry and I created an amazing software. We took 6 or 7 months to putting this together, hire software developers, and it's in that process right now. We're literally wrapping up that phase. It's super exciting for us. But I want to give you a quote really quick before we get into this. I love this quote by Guy Kawasaki. It says, "The best reason to start an organization is to make it meaningful," right? To create a product or a service that makes the world a better place. So Terry's going to get into why and how we did that with our software.
Awesome. Thank you. So the first thing you need to do
You're welcome.
is describe the problem. What problem are you solving in the world? Just like Shamara just stated in that quote, you have to give something to the world. There needs to be a problem that you say, hey, why does that do this? Or why can't we have this? Or why doesn't this work this way? And that problem has to be exponential for other people. Other people have the same problem and you found a solution to it. So describe that. I saw that this happened and this was not happening, and this is how I'm going to solve it. So you got to describe your problem. Next is start by telling your story. So after you've described the problem, tell your story, your experience with it. We have a mentor that hated being in the airport, hated waiting in line. And he said, why do we have to wait in line? Why can't we have a cubicle or some kind of terminal that can speed up the process of coding in our plane ticket? So he saw a problem and then he found a solution, but he had a emotional connection to why the problem irritated him. So same for you. Tell your story why this particular problem in the world bothered you especially, and how it's going to make the world better. Lastly, how does your solution help or solve the problem? So why is your solution unique? Why is it different than anybody else in the world? And what are the benefits of your solution? Why is your solution so much better? How does your solution streamline the problem or help that problem go away instantly? Make sure that you are showing how your competition cannot surmount you and how your value props will give benefit to your end user, and also your uniqueness. You have a unique story in the world, so solve it through your unique individuality.
All right. Super accurate. Okay. One of the things Terry and I see a lot of times is with an investor opportunity, they are extremely excited about this proposition. If it's a new toy, again, if it's a new business, if it's a new software, the person that is creating it is always in love with it.
Yes.
Right? They're always in love with it. But doesn't mean it has financial potential. So you have to make sure when you're creating this idea, if you're looking at an investor that wants to make money in this product, make sure that you explain how they're going to make money. What is the financial opportunity of this product, this business, this toy, this solution, this software? Are they going to make $2 million potentially the first year? Are they going to make $20 million the first year? That oftentimes will change the level of the investor's initial investment. Maybe. All right, the next one is going to be use of funds. What is the money? So let's say you have an idea for a new software company, okay? A software solution. You found a process error. You saw a gap in a process that could be fixed with the software. Okay, this is what Terry and I did. We found a gap in a process that everyone in this industry needs. Then we said, okay, let's create a software that's going to make that process seamless. And why the investors thought this was an exceptionally unique idea is because this is something that's been around for a long time. We just innovated it.
That's right.
Nothing new under the sun, right? It's just how we did it is different. We created an algorithm that is based on being simple and seamless. Okay, so when you are thinking of your new algorithm, like that word,
I love it.
you want to think about how are you going to pay for it. So create a budget and have that budget and title it, call it use of funds. That's what investors, that's the language they look for. That's what they're going to look at. How are you going to spend their $20 million? How are you going to spend their $200,000? How are you going to spend their $10,000? It doesn't matter if you get 5,000 or 5 million. You still have someone that believed in your product enough to give you money or to give you their resources. Because remember, they may not always give you cash, which we want, but they might also open doors for you to their resources that you would never have a door open to before unless they open that door to you. And then lastly, how are you going to get them involved in this process? What is their opportunity? Is it going to be an opportunity for them to make money forever in perpetuity? Or was it going to be an opportunity for them to cash out after 3 or 4 years? So think about, how are you going to pay them back? Or is it just a loan? $25,000 loan, you get the money, you make it back after 5 years, done deal. Are you going to give them interest on it? Or are you going to say, hey, for the life of my toy sale, for the life of it, I'm going to give you 7 cents on the dollar, perpetuity for life. Or you're going to say, I'm going to give you 3% of equity in my company, but you can't cash it out till after 5 years until we've matured and made enough money back so it doesn't hurt our bottom line when we give you your cash out back or give you your equity back. So think about how you're going to give them an opportunity to make money or give them an opportunity to see the return on their investment, and it's you. All right, another episode of doing big business, but small steps. All right, guys. Again, we're talking about how the elements of a successful investor proposal. You can check us out online at www.themeritgroup.com. See you soon.
Thank you for watching Small Steps to Doing Big Business. For more great information, visit themeritgroupindy.com. Also browse the other shows found right here at Indie Biz TV Shows.